go, let's do something amazing for season 6. Season 6 is going to be the best season ever, and we've got to do something off the chain.
Okay, I'll go to my bag of tricks, see what I can find. Funny.
No.
Okay, whatever. And then just
think about, like, there's categories to what we got to do. So there's like the main thing that we got to do, and then we got to come in and do something else, and then something else, and then there's going to be so much else that we're going to do throughout the entire show, because there's going to be a topic, and then a topic, and then a topic, and then like 3 topics, and then it gets bigger. Yes, like 6 topics. Yes. Insane.
you have champagne and beer? You wild man.
Where are you going? Why is he leaving? Okay. It's just me.
I think it's done now. So, I mean, all we got to do now is start the show. Hello.
It's begun.
It's begun. The show. Look, your shirt is amazing. What does that say? Jurassic Bark. Did your dog buy that shirt for you?
Yes, my dog bought that. Yes.
Look, my dogs periodically buy things on Amazon. That's my excuse. But that's an awesome shirt. At least your dog cares about you.
My dog cares about me most of the day. My dog cares about me usually when he needs something. My dog, I don't think, cares about me if I'm hurt or injured or when I'm away. But he does care about me when he's surfing Amazon.
Okay. All right. I was going to say, I think mine are pretty sad when I'm hurt or away. But, that may be me just wanting to feel loved while I'm like at the beach or something, having a good time.
I mean, we all need love at the beach.
I need love at the beach. And you know what else you need at the beach? Bicycles.
Bicycles, yes. You need a beach bicycle? I think that's a thing. Is that a banana hammock?
Banana hammock? Yes. Is that what they call those beach cruisers?
I think it's a beach cruiser. There
it's a beach cruiser with the banana seat is what you were thinking of. That's what we used to have back in the day. You'd have the people who had the big banana seat. Those bikes were great. I'm gonna see if I can find that anywhere on
Where are you going with that banana seat? I'm going to the beach.
To the beach.
Where are you going?
Nowhere, because I don't have a banana seat bicycle. I've got.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere without the right seat on a bike.
Nope.
Lord,
I just told a friend that she started riding bikes again, and for the health things, and she's like, I don't think my ass is made for this seat. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, like, it's not. Like, you don't have the Lance Armstrong but to use that seat. I said, so you need to go ahead and purchase this one from Schwinn right here. I call it the Lazy Susan, and it's got plenty of space for activities and stuff back there, and it's comfortable. So when you're getting started on the bike, you won't be done in like 5 seconds.
I mean, Lance was the he brought everybody together. My mom watched cycling at that time because of Lance. Like,
He's a beast.
He made people pay attention to cycling for 7 years. Who watches it now? Who's winning now? Like, bring back Barry Bonds.
Yeah, exactly. Like, who even is in the Tour de France? Is that sponsored by like Mongoose? Like, who's
entertain me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I watched the X Games before I watched the Tour de France. Let's just be honest about that.
Yeah,
let's
not bring back sports enhancements. Let's do that.
Oh man, I think I would love an entire league of just like steroids and like all like just let science go crazy, like, and sure, we're trending towards some type of gladiator type environment that we've seen on some type of movie before. And sure, I'm cool with being that Caesar type that has to sit at the throne and tell people.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? It's entertainment, right?
You
Entertainment.
put a little disclaimer at the beginning of each show, at the beginning of each one, mention it again somewhere around halftime if people have survived, and be like, "Hey kids, don't do this,"
It's
and then
like,
go back into it.
look, all you have to say is this disclaimer that you do all the time before you start anything that is completely about to be crazy. Please do not try this at home. This is performed by professionals in a professional environment with the correct people in case things go wrong. So if you are attempting to podcast, please do not try this at home. See, something like that.
Your podcast attempts are going to fail miserably.
Yes.
You'll never get tens of viewers. You need to bring on some professionals to consider this because topics like cornflakes and the controversy over bringing that together in our last episode, that's a challenge. And even this episode about bicycles, although very different, is going to be, entertaining. It's going to be good. Look at you. You've gone from Mozart to Beethoven.
This bicycle. 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 See, I write every show. I'm gonna write a song for the topic. See, nobody else does that. It's great.
No, they can't.
They can't.
They can't.
Then at the end of the season, I'll put out an entire album of all the songs that I did for the show. So you're very welcome. I hope you all enjoyed it. It was great. I am a great xylophone artist. Anyway, so what do we have?
No, it's solid. It's solid.
Thanks. I've been practicing. I was practicing.
Mm-hmm. You can tell.
Mm-hmm.
It's good stuff. Yeah. So today's not so much of a history lesson. Obviously, there's going to be some history in there. It's not like the story of the origin. We're going to look at the craziness. Maybe it's just my idea, but I feel that they went backwards. They had a good prototype. They messed it all up, and then finally arrived back at what a bicycle should have been. So we're gonna go through that and see what that looks like.
Oh, I hope there's a BMX bicycle in this slide. I hope. Oh, because if
you already messed up, is this the? My goodness.
No, look, I'm excited. I don't know the origin of the bicycle. Let's do it.
If there wasn't a BMX bike and there was another amazing, super hot, fancy, best bike of all time,
you're telling me that you put the ultimate bike in this slideshow. The Big Top Pee Wee Super Edition is in the base. Oh! It's in the basement of the Alamo, baby.
If we're gonna talk about bikes, you got to start with the goal. This is what we're trying to get to.
This is it. Hello, Pee Wee. Hello, Francis. Like, yes, that bike is the ultimate. Look, that is, man. Look, you know what? There's things that we as adults now have money to be able to purchase in our lives. That has made the list. Yeah,
if you're going to invent a bicycle,
you're
going to start off with a prototype. You've got to have a goal.
Look at that.
This is the goal. This is where we're going to get to for the inventor of the bicycle, which is considered to be Carl von Drais.
Do you realize that this thing had jetpacks on it?
Oh, yeah. There was 17 miles of bike chain in those back cubbies.
Look, that was the most ultimate bike in the world. Okay, I'm sorry. All right.
You lock that thing up, you're just pulling chain for days.
You know why I do it? You better keep it lubed. It's okay. All right. I've totally.
That's what the clown was for. The clown that was laughing.
Yeah, he was the oil change specialist.
Oil change specialist. Yeah.
That's it. Absolutely. Thanks, Large Marge.
So Carl von Drais in 1817 invents a two-wheeled thing which had many names. It started off as a hobby horse because obviously it's working past the horse. It was also called a running machine or a Draisine after him. It was also called a velocipede because it would work through running foot pedals, right?
Oh, velocipede. Okay, gotcha. Like a velociraptor. I'm
Mhm.
following you. I see that's what that lady's doing. She's riding a velocipede up there, I
Yeah,
assume.
I mean
And
it's a modern one, but I mean who uses that? It's still not, the big top bicycle.
no, it's no look, it's no special from Pee Wee, okay? But it's okay. It's fine. It's nice. You can pay $600 or 3,000 for that if you want. Not me. Not me. All
And
right.
if you lose it, it's on a truck full of bikes on its way to Texas in San Antonio next to the fortune tellers.
To go to the basement of the Alamo, ladies and gentlemen.
Mhm.
Please
Yep.
come to Texas and visit the basement of the Alamo.
Tell us all about it. We should do a whole series on it. Again, if you
I
are
think
not a
so.
podcast expert, we don't recommend trying it yourself. Reach out to us. We'll talk to you. We'll just have the episode and do it for you. Stay at
Yeah,
home and watch our show.
there you go. It's very
Yep.
spacious basement. I've seen it twice.
They started adding pedals to it to move the wheels, but they didn't have tires. There were no inflatable tires, so it was hard tires. And as they started doing this, because there wasn't pavement, it was very unstable. And these things became what they called as bone shakers. And they were
Okay.
extremely unstable and had everything to do with, the roads, but the invention that's actually going to help get us back there is going to be the tire. But they had bone shakers. We go from hobby horse to bike. I mean, what they do in their transitions is going to get pretty stupid, and I need to know when you're ready for it.
So you're telling me this first hobby horse had metal tires?
Metal or wood? Yeah.
Ooh, boy. Oh, that would have been bad on any type of road surface
Right.
to ride the thing. And so it didn't have pedals. So it was like that crazy bike that you see the little kids scooting along with their parents.
Yeah, more of a stability bike, a glider without the
Oh,
pedals, which arguably for kids to learn is much better because you put training wheels, they get used to the training wheels, but you get rid of the pedals and the training wheels all together, then they're forced to learn balance, which is the key to being able to ride a bike.
yeah. The key to being able to ride a bike is like you go faster if you don't want to fall. It's crazy, but teach them to stop
Right.
and then teach them to go fast. Ricky Bobby.
Balance and pavement.
There you go. You don't want to get there, so speed up. There you go, and hit the brakes. There you
For
go.
sure. For sure.
Oh,
So
ooh, I remember that one. That song that makes me think of the mute. Do 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 do.
oh, just the circus, just
Yeah,
entire
it
circus,
it
just
make
craziness.
Maple Leaf Rag. It brings up the song Maple Leaf Rag in my head when I see those. I didn't honestly like. I see pictures of this, and I don't believe that people honestly did this. I believe this
Sure.
is
So
like
putting that big wheel in the front and the small wheel in the back was the first way to stabilize the bikes through the rocky road. So this actually helped them so that they can control it and move forward. So as silly as it was, it made sense because they didn't have good tires. So these big wheels stabilize the thing moving forward.
oh my god! So you saying somewhere down the dirt road there was this dude riding one of these while people were riding horses to town?
Many of them.
I'm gonna tell you like this: if this was Red Dead Redemption 2, I would smoke every single person on one of those. Like it just looks ridiculous. That thing, I've seen them. How the hell do you get on that thing?
Apparently, it was a pretty big challenge. But like you said, speed was the key. Like you had to get it going. You had to run alongside it, and you go and you get up on it. You got to pull yourself up. You got to go.
I would have just kept a horse. God dang it! Like I would have been a conservative and be like, I'm not going to the penny farthing. Like you young
Yeah.
people can penny
Do you know what
farth
a
your
penny-
life away.
Do you know what a penny farthing is?
No, what is a penny farthing?
Okay. So penny farthing has everything to do with, in Britain, that the penny is much larger than the farthing because these are coins that they're talking about.
Okay.
So it would be the equivalent of if this was made in the U.S., this would have been called a quarter dime, and it would have looked a lot like that.
Oh my god, I was just about to say a quarter dime. Look, I don't know. People might believe that we practice this show before we do it, but I have no clue what's coming up. Anyway, that is amazing. We literally do no rundowns of this. I am just shocked. quarter dime. Oh,
Yeah,
quarter,
it's the penny
quarter
farthing.
dime.
Back in our day, that's a quarter dime, son. We're
Quarter
not
diamond.
British around here.
Quarter diamond, and tell your dad to bring me some, some papers from the grocery store. With that,
Try not to get bumped off your hobby horse on the way down.
that's so terrible. Oh, poor people. And this was big in Europe or everywhere.
Oh, well, I mean, that's where it's taking off. They weren't selling it to the Native Americans at that time.
Okay, good deal. Good deal. Native Americans too smart for that. Good job.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, a couple other variations. If you needed your wife to get to town.
Okay. You got I call that the double dime. You got the double dime.
The 70-cent bike.
2
quarters, 2 dimes.
To the 70. Call it the 70. Look, I got that. That what year was this? 1904.
It's in the 1906-10 area. Yeah.
Yeah, I got that 1907-70. Me and the wife are going to downtown to eat.
It's that dime, quarter dime, the DQQD.
The DQ, yeah, that's that new model. You could tell by the tip. Does he have the steering on that thing? On that
He's
front
got the steering.
dime?
He's got a brake on his DQQD3.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's the technical name. I'm just gonna go with double dime. We're gonna call it the double dime because it's got 2 dimes on it, or 2 farts. You call it the double fart. But
2 farthings.
I think double dime is way better for marketing, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I don't know that that's what they did, but you weren't around then. They didn't have the expert to ask about it.
It's okay. They could have made billions of dollars back in 1907 if they'd have called it the double dime for marketing. But it's okay. We'll let them get away with it.
So, I mean, these are not really built for speed. Probably great for the calves. What's going on here? And then there's also some bikes that have floating riders. And while it's probably an excellent design for the mobility impaired, it would make sense there. It's definitely not the same case when we're talking about stacked bikes. I don't think these are created for efficiency.
Is that bike from South Park that they made at the top left corner? Oh, tell me that's not that bike. Oh, what is he doing in that upper left corner? What the hell is going on in that upper left corner? What is going on with that? Is that
he's
a bike?
Bicycling?
Is that a bike or is he paying for that service? What is going on there? I'm confused.
Paying for that service?
What is this? I'm like, oh God. I don't know if the children should be watching right now. What is that? What is that man?
I mean, you would think that once we invented the tire and paved roads, that you'd be like, hey, let's just do this thing that we have.
Yeah, and have bike sex right now.
Why are we trying to complicate things? Let's just go with it.
Okay. Well, that's it. Why would you? What is the guy below? Oh, Jesus. Science. I mean, I understand. Oh, God. Okay. Go ahead.
I mean, could you imagine if you wanted to go to a bike ride and you had to get 3 of your friends to join you? You'd be like, hey, Billy. Hey, Michael. Hey, Todd. Let's go on a bike ride. No, Jasper. I'm busy this afternoon.
No, I've never Look. That I would never participate in that sport. That is horrible. Why would you do that?
Or the sport where you're on your own double bike and you got to get that high up in the air. I don't get it.
That guy is totally off. And whatever this dude is in the bottom left-hand corner, don't ever.
Take some work, man. Take some work.
You got to have people to strap you into that crap. It's like, look at me. I've made a new bicycle. It's going to revolutionize shit.
It is a paid service, that's for sure. I don't know what you're paying for. Maybe it's amazing. Maybe I'm just being judgmental, but I don't think that this bike is built for efficiency.
I don't think it's that. There's a category for that on Pornhub.
Built for efficiency?
No, what these bikes are doing. But these are called. There's a category for that on Pornhub. I'm pretty sure.
I thought there was like a stability or a gas mileage, fuel efficiency category. I was like, okay, that's fantastic. love
Pornhub
it.
was never concerned with the gas mileage. They figure if you're there, you got the money to pay. So they're not worried about gas mileage. You get it.
Hey, if fuel efficiency is your fetish, we're not shaming you. It's fine. Whatever you need.
Never would we shame you. Oh, what in
So
the hell?
speaking of efficiency,
What is this
you
fool
wanna
doing with these
you wanna win a
two
bike
nipples?
race.
What? How? What is the hell? What in the hell is that thing in the top right corner? Is that for snow?
Undecided. Maybe that's a good idea, but there's also a snowmobile.
Which is more efficient than whatever this thing is. Is there two people? What is it? Double handlebar? Stupid. And what is this dude doing down here riding the 15 cents in the middle? What's he doing riding 15 cents?
That top right is the stretched carnival penny with a quarter.
That is what it is. That's it is. Put it in. Give us a quarter, and we'll stretch your penny out. Here you go. Like that's
Good
so
luck.
bad. And what is this
Good luck
guy
meeting
doing
Lance.
here? How do you turn this thing in the top left? You knew something was wrong with him. And see, you know what? Of all the bikes on this entire page, the one in the top left-hand corner is the most logical to me. I don't know what this dude is doing here in the bottom. Just ride a unicycle. Why do you need handlebars? Like,
So you said the most logical on the top left, but imagine you're just sitting on top of the back wheels, and obviously that's where it's got to steer. Every time you turn that back wheel, it's going the other way. Whew.
yeah, it's stupid. Why would what are these people doing? Why would they do this? So people actually rode these at some point? I mean, besides you just finding these genius pictures of people inventing crazy bikes.
I'm gonna go with these are wildly popular, but I don't know. Maybe somebody in California loved this stuff.
I'm gonna say so. Somebody in California out there riding on a nickel, but like I'm not gonna lie, that one in the top left looks like a Cadillac, like a Coupe de Ville from like the 70s or the 60s with that long hood. You sit in the back, right?
We have all these variations of bicycles that have existed and that people try to ride, and we knew what the goal was, right? We know exactly what the goal was. We saw the goal. What was the goal?
Transportation.
We took 100 years from 1885, where we had it. We had the thing up to 1985.
Wait.
The goal.
Wait.
It took 100 years to figure out we had it the first time.
So the entire time, this bike,
that bike,
that was 1885.
Yep.
In the very beginning, was the perfect.
It was there.
The perfection.
We'd arrived.
We had arrived, and the whole time, we're sitting here thinking that we need to keep going to get to somewhere where we already are. You know what? That's a very powerful message. Have you ever seen the movie, the Buzz Lightyear movie?
I have.
It's kind of very similar to the message of that movie where Buzz keeps going around and trying to get, complete the mission. And it's like, no, enjoy what you have here. All we had to do was spend time creating this magnificent specimen that we have here in 1985, and we were done. We wouldn't have had to have somebody riding on a nickel or a double dime out there. There's just no point. Like,
it took Pee-wee in the late 20th century to make us realize we'd arrived 100 years ago. There's a metaphor. There's a lesson to be learned here.
What is it?
Stay put. Why are you trying to explore? Why do shit? We're good.
That's right. Just sit here and watch our show. Like, you don't need to advance in life. Why would you do that? That's crazy.
All the good shit was probably invented 100 years ago.
I know.
What?
Time was invented already 100 years ago.
All of it.
It was invented. I don't know what else is invented. Ships, air, water, like
toilets.
Look, just do what television does and just remake the same stuff that they did 40 years ago and call it new. or you could be amazing and watch our show because it's all new. Like you're not gonna find this anywhere else in the entire world. I've looked, and if they're doing this, they're copying off of us.
Yep, we started it a long time ago, and we're going to continue bringing quality work at home.
What is a Francois Viette?
You'll have to wait till next week.
Did I say it right? Did I say it right?
I'm sorry?
Did I say it right?
So I'm going to go with yes.
Okay, until next week.
Yes. Yeah. You,
Okay.
Francois Viette? I need a French speaker to correct me there. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to apologize if I'm butchering the language, but Francois. Spoiler alert! You're going to love him, and instantly turn on him like he's the devil.
No, did he make cereal as well?
No, he did not.
No. Did he make something that I like? Did he make something that I like? No. Okay. All right. I didn't want you to ruin something for me, and I'm like, I will never eat.
You mean did he initially make something that you like, and that's going to ruin it? Maybe.
Yeah, because I mean, I literally punched a box of Frosted Flakes at the store and was like, huh, and then I went
based on the last episode.
Yeah, and then I took all the cornflakes and pushed them on the ground and walked out the store. It's okay though. I mean, I didn't do it. I just did it in my mind because I wanted to do it, but it's not real.
I'm going to show you that the greatest person possibly in the world might also be the most evil person in the world, and you may not even know it.
I'm a big Darth Vader fan. I'm ready for this. Let's do it.
It's gonna happen. Coming to you in 1 week. We're gonna do it.
7 days. Y'all be ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? I'm ready. All right. Ready. So we'll see y'all 7 days. Bye.
Adios.
Bonus beats.